Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. I have today in my shop the Legend 97 4Runner. Very favorite vehicle generation of 4Runner of many of you. This one has legendary 344,000 miles on the odometer. Runs perfectly. It was passed through the family on the new owner, so the family keeps it. And we did recently a bunch of maintenance on it. However, the new owners, the local people here, they couldn't find any records, and there was no sticker on the engine of the timing belt job. So they decided, they had a gut feeling that it should be done. They just got it, they changed the owners, and you can see as am I progressing or how I stage my stuff. And I would like to actually not talk about the timing belt, which doesn't seem to be very old. Why am I saying that? Well, you know, anytime you still can see these letters and the marks for timing, that means it's not super old. So this is from the main crank on the bottom. We can find out it was made by aftermarket. It's a Gates T271. The marks are still visible, so the belt, definitely, if you look on the other side, is in very good condition. But I think the owner's gut feeling was very correct. And the reason why I'm saying it is the water pump, the coolant pump. Look how it was leaking. Let me get to it. So, if you have been looking at that engine 5VZF V6 from the front, if you are standing and the radiator facing the engine, it's basically facing you this way. These two bolts were completely loose. There was no torque on them. I don't know why, but it was leaking here. The coolant, the corrosion and everything, and you see it still, right? It's the reason why I'm showing it to you. It was happening. Once again, I'm not sure why these ones were loose. As you know, these water pumps are coming with double or triple layer gasket, so I'm not sure why I'm seeing squeeze out extra RV, right? The gasket maker. Why? There's no need when you install these. We are not using this. This is not being used. However, you see the leak. I'm assuming it was that Gates kit, entire kit. I'm assuming this water pump is also Gates. However, I don't see any marks on it. If there was, I think it will be on this pulley somewhere in the beginning. There's a number 0602. There's something what I cannot read here. So this is that side additional cooling passage, and I want to show this to you. The timing belt might have been good for another time, but their gut feeling perfectly paid off. Somehow the owner made the correct decision to go for this job. It's not cheap, but we are installing everything brand new, every single part. Water pump, gasket, thermostat will be new. Hydraulic tensioner, all these pulleys, well, everything what is part of timing belt will be replaced. Trust me on that. I'm replacing coolant. Somebody put green one, So what was coming out was kind of mixture of green and red. Pretty hardcore nasty. Fui, fui, fui. Nobody needs that in the vehicle. So when the pump was still on, I put all the lighting and everything nicely there, and I film that whole area for you so you can see it from close. You can see everything is installed already. I have it in the place. I just pulled the pin on the hydraulic tensioner to apply the tension, and now I will be turning the engine 2 rotations, right? Clockwise 2 rotations. To confirm that the marks, not the marks on the belt, they will be off, but the marks on the cams and the mark down there on the main crank pulley, which I put my little dot on it. I will confirm that it's installed correctly, but you know it's correctly installed, right? You know me. This is my mark, the white dot. So I'm cleaning everything. I will be putting it back. So I'm on the way back already. But I just wanted to show it to you. Check your water pump. Time to time, well, what shall I say, once a year, have a peek on your water pump. Now this one is not very easy to check. Basically you will have to drain some coolant from radiator in order to remove the upper radiator hose, because upper radiator hose, it's in the way of the stop timing valve cover. It's this one. Right? You cannot remove it because that hose is right here. If you just remove the hose without draining a little bit of coolant, it will make a lot of mess. The coolant will be leaking in this. You don't want to do that. After that, if you grab a light, you actually, if this upper cover is not here, you not only can see the condition of timing belt, but you also can, with using a mirror and light and so on, you can see most of the water pump, and you will see if you have a leak. How much that will take? Well, I will say max 1 hour, draining a little bit of coolant, removing upper hose cover, and then you see all of that, putting it back. I will say hour of the work, and you will know condition of timing belt and the water pump. So it's important, if you don't want to overheat the engine or got stranded somewhere. This is really, really important. Now comes for you that footage from that iPhone. And that was just something interesting for you from my shop today on another timing belt job. I hope you enjoyed it, you find it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumb up and stay tuned. I have way more coming your way soon. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.